Hey, what's up everybody? My name is KingZee. Welcome back to the AfterLife SMP. How's everybody doing? I have a brand new skin thanks to Artorvian. We had him make us a new skin with a steampunk theme, and I think it came out great. We have some awesome goggles. We have a steampunk themed bionic arm, possibly just got some steampunk technology. I think I really want to keep my arm. I don't want to lose it anytime soon. We got a blue coat, long on both sides, which I asked him for. A nice belt. We got some knee thingies. I'm not totally sure. Maybe some straps, some awesome boots. But the coolest thing about this thing, we have a nice little Good Times with Scar style top hat. I think maybe we can find a mod similar to what Scar is using and turn it into like a little bowler hat. I don't want to copy him too much, but I love the skin. Thank you, Artorvian. I did pay him. I had to send 3 diamond blocks to his house, but that's a pretty good deal in my opinion. Now, I've been doing a lot of work over here. Last episode, we built the airship workshop and it came out great. And then off camera, I went in and did a little bit of detailing. So we got a nice little half-built ship hull here with some hoists to hold it up. Dug out the bottom here to make it actually fit in here so we could build it. This one obviously allows for a little bit deeper of a hull, and then we got some hoists over here as well. Added some storage or some tools and things like that, and I think it looks pretty good. We could potentially add more things to the detailing of this area, but I think right now it's at a good level, kind of coming in here and get a little bit immersed. And then I've been working on the pathways around here, and also I've been laying out a lot of copper because I want to have it all get oxidized, because I want to use all the different kind of copper. And if you have it oxidized, if you don't already know, once it's completely oxidized, you can just hit it with an axe, bring it back down to whatever color you want. So I'm mainly going to use this color in some of the builds, but I definitely want to use some of this oxidized green tinted copper for some of the builds. It's a really great color and I love the way it looks. But I've also been working on the pathways, been working on some staircases going through here, leading down to our main level of the build. This also leads off to the little island over here that we have. And then down this way, I have set up this little area here. I'm not really sure what we're going to use for it just yet, but then we have another staircase that leads down to the lower area. And then eventually I have another staircase that leads down to what is eventually going to be our water ship docks. I have to call it water ship because we're also going to have some airship docks over here. And then I've terraced this little area here to maybe place another build here just to make it easier for us. And then we'll eventually take our pathways through here. But if you come down this way, it leads to this terrace, and then down over here leads out to another section, just trying to make ease of access. So if I'm coming from different areas, I can get down to whatever spot I need to. So there's usually 2 entrances to every area. And then we're also going to incorporate some tunnels in this area and probably all the way throughout this base, because I want to build some pretty cool looking tunnels with maybe some buildings on the insides of the tunnels just to fill up some extra space, because we are on this island and I really want to utilize every little bit of space we possibly have. Like if you come in here to our house, which still needs to be decorated, inside my closet, I've actually taken this a little bit further and we could bring it down even more and just kind of utilize the mountain. But we have this entire space down here to utilize for whatever we need. So maybe some redstone contraptions, maybe a villager breeder, maybe something else. I'm not totally sure just yet. But for today's episode, we're going to be building ourselves an airship out in this area over the ocean to house our nether portal. Our nether portal is currently all the way over here. On the opposite side of the island. And I want to have it a little bit more centralized because the main part of the castle build that we're going to be doing, this is a steampunk castle build, is going to be on this side. On top of these mountains is mainly where the castle is going to be located. So it is going to be a fairly big castle, but we have tons of space down here to use for some village areas, for some housing. But I want to get a really good vantage point from both sides of the island. And I want our nether portal airship to have a really good view of the castle. So our airship's going to be located somewhere out here, I think. Once we get some elytra, it'll be really easy to fly over there and to fly over on this side, whichever spot we need to be in, and it'll also be pretty easy to get to our airship that houses our nether portal. But before we start building this thing, I really do need to head to the end and find myself my own elytra to make this build a little bit easier, so that if I fall off the ship, I don't have to tower all the way back up every time. I can just fly back up there and have a little bit easier access to it. So I'm going to get geared up and I'm going to meet you guys over in the end, because we're going to do a little bit of end raiding. All right, here we go, guys. I got some gear. I got myself a pretty decent bow. I didn't put flame on it because I think the shulkers kind of, maybe I do need flame on it. I'm not totally sure. I'm not going to use flame this time, but if it so happens to be that I needed flame, maybe we'll use it next time. But we're just going for elytra. We're not really going for shulker boxes. We got plenty of shulker boxes. I had to buy quite a few because I needed some for our next project, which I've already been preparing for. But I got some shields. I got some building blocks. I got some ender pearls out of the way because I've thrown one of these before and died because of it. And I got some arrows with an infinity bow and some golden carrots for some food. And I'm only bringing these 2 tools here just to make sure I don't lose anything valuable like my diamond axe, shovel, or pickaxe, especially the fortune. And then I'm also going to be bringing all my protective gear just because I don't really feel like dying. I should probably bring some slow falling potions just so I don't, you know, get knocked over by an enderman. Oh, I also need a water bucket. That was the one thing I almost forgot. But I'm going to grab the water bucket and I'm going to meet you guys in the end. All right, here we are in the end. And I believe that there is only one portal out of this island because we've only fought the Ender Dragon once, because it was, if you guys haven't seen any of the other AfterLife members video on battling the Ender Dragon, I heard that it was a pretty horrible ride. So make sure to go check that out. It was pretty hilarious for me to watch, as I did not want to be a part of the craziness that went on. I believe there's still one dragon, but it could spawn, I believe, withers and phantoms and other things. I'm not totally sure. It was a whole lot of mess going on though. Let's go through here. Oh my goodness, that was actually pretty scary. But we're gonna go ahead and just not go the way anybody else has gone so far. We're gonna fall down here. This is all for, I'm assuming, Huff's Shulker Farm. Ender pearls and pearl down here. Make it nice and safe for us. But we have a few ways we could go. I'm assuming people have gone in that direction. I'm assuming people have gone in this direction, but we're gonna head off in this diagonal and try not to turn from this diagonal, and hopefully we'll find ourselves either the world border or an end city that has not been raided. Otherwise I might just run around the edge of this thing, but I'll bring you guys back in once I find some good stuff, and hopefully we don't end up just hitting a bunch of end cities that have already been raided. So I actually see our first city. I'm not sure if it's been raided. It doesn't look like it, but it could very well have been raided. It doesn't look like it has a ship either. I think I'm just going to head this way and see if I can see a ship. If not, I don't think we're even going to stop for it. Yeah, I can't even get to load in, so I might actually have to head that way, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and skip it. It's pretty close to where I was at, so not very likely that there's gonna be an end city this close that wasn't raided. And with that little trip, I've pretty much depleted a lot of my stone. What I think I'm gonna do is mine up a bunch of this end stone. One, I can take it home with me, and two, I can use it as a bridging block instead of using my stone. That way I can mark out, you know, with like a little pillar that this place has already been raided. I think it's kind of like courteous to do, especially on a server of this size. It's kind of nice to, you know, either once you have an elytra, fly by and see that it's been raided, or being me, it'd be really nice to be able to see a pillar, being that this is my first time and I don't have an elytra to fly through. I did forget to grab myself, oh, there's another end portal there. That'd be a way home if we needed it, but I don't really need it just yet. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and grab some of the stone to start bridging across areas, just so it's easier to spot a city that's been raided. Look at that, there's another one over there too. Cool. Anyways, I'll see you guys once I find a city. We have this little end city that just showed up, but you can tell by the cobblestone it has been raided, which is good news for us because now we know we don't gotta stop there. And there's another city over here, which I'm assuming has probably also been raided, but it also means that my tactic of going in a diagonal this direction is probably not the best. So what I think we'll do from now on is maybe head in the opposite diagonal. I don't think there's another end city ship over there, and I don't think it's going to be not raided anyway, so we might as well just continue on this way. So I found yet another end city here, pretty much directly after I found those other ones, but this one does have an end ship. I really hope it hasn't been raided, but it kind of looks like it has, because yeah, it definitely has. There's water there, so we're gonna keep on keeping on until we find ourselves our own city that has not been raided. There's yet another end city ship over here. There's quite a bit of end city ships. I mean, this doesn't even look like it has a city. It does look like it has been raided. I don't see the dragon head, but maybe that doesn't show up for quite a while. I'm gonna do something, maybe I shouldn't do something dangerous here, but I feel like I could do something dangerous here and just ender pearl over there, which is a totally reasonable distance to ender pearl, but I also don't think that I really want to die right now. So I'm gonna do the safe thing and I'm gonna just bridge across. Much better. Yeah, how nice would it be if this wasn't raided at all? It'd be super awesome, but I still don't see the dragon head, so I'm assuming it has been. But we're gonna keep on moving in this direction, and hopefully we will eventually find ourselves one that hasn't been raided. I've said that a bunch of times now so far, and it's only been about 30 minutes. So we'll see just how long it takes me to find this elytra. Just got the end city achievement. This is the same. I just kind of want to see if I can find myself possibly an ender chest, because I did forget to bring one, and it'd be really nice to just put all my stuff in the ender chest as soon as we find the elytra and just die and come back. We're gonna go have to the pillar up here with those. I'm gonna pillar up with these, make our way to the top here, because I know some people kind of like leave stuff behind. Hopefully they left something behind for us to use. Not, it's fine, we can totally find our own spot, but it'd be kind of cool to see some leftover gear. coming up on an hour, and we found yet another end city. I haven't seen quite yet if it's been raided or if it has an end ship, but we're approaching it. I did have to make a pretty long bridge across a deep void. So I'm really hoping that this one hasn't been raided. It's a very large end city. We get some elytra, we get some shulker shells. It'd be a win-win in this case. So let's go ahead and find out. There's a brand new portal, it looks like it spawned, so maybe this hasn't been raided. I'm not sure if those light up all the time or if it's just only when a new player comes near them. So we might have gotten lucky here. We might have gotten lucky. Let's see. Oh, it's brand new. Okay, so we found our ship. Let's go ahead and pillar up here and let's make our way to this elytra. This is exciting. It didn't take too long. It only took an hour. Being that we only had one portal, usually it was like, 5 or 6 open on a server, but because of the way our Ender Dragon destroys people, we have yet to do a whole lot of farming. Oh my god, we gotta go fast. I don't want to get hit by the shulker. I want to run in here, get the elytra. I'm also going to take these because it'd be really nice. Kill this guy as fast as we can. Oh, thank you. Nice. All right, so we got some shulker cells. Oh, we didn't get shulker cells. What the heck? Oh, we got a bunch of diamonds. Wow. A mending shovel and a mending diamond sword. That's actually pretty nice. A bunch of gold on breaking 3, and the piece that we really came for, the elytra. Now, like I said, I need to find myself an end ship, or we could possibly just leave. I'm gonna go ahead and take this as well. We could leave from the, oh, thank you, the end portals that they have over here. We got, what we get? We got 1 shulker shell. That's a, we got slapped. Kind of pitiful that we only got 1, but let's go ahead and not try to die here. I do want this guy, so we're going to have to pillar around here. And I've dropped these before in the void, so I try to take my time with them. There we go. We got ourselves an Ender Dragon head, and I do want to get that other shulker. I don't know where he's at. I think he's potentially out to the side here, usually where they are, at least from my experience. Yep, there he is. No, thank you. Well, maybe that's why we didn't get the shulker shell. Maybe he just teleported over there. So now we got an entire shulker chest for ourselves. We got some obsidian that we could potentially take. I think we have to, right? We have to raid this entire thing. Let's toss out some stuff I'm probably not going to need. I'm gonna go ahead and toss this stuff. I really like to put away some of this other stuff. Like I said, we need to get ourselves an ender chest, and then we can do that. So first thing I want to do though is mark off it. I mean, this huge pillar is probably marked off enough, honestly. So let's fly over here. Pretty good end raid, if I do say so myself. We got ourselves the beautiful elytra that we were so hoping for. Only took a few end cities to get there, and only an hour to find the city that we needed, which all in all, on a server of this size, isn't too bad. Let's go ahead and see the end loot that I actually got here, minus the elytra that's on my back. We got some shulker heads. We got 2 of them. We got an item frame from our elytra, Euchorus fruit, a mending diamond sword, an unbreaking 3 diamond pickaxe, a mending diamond shovel, an efficiency 3, efficiency 4 diamond shovel as well. Some diamond horse armor, some diamonds. We got 18 shulker shells in all, which gives us 9 shulker boxes, which is really nice. We got the dragon head, which we can place probably in a little bit of a, I don't know, maybe like a trophy room area, but we're going to go ahead and just place this above our bed for now. Got 2 more ender chests, which is nice. Some iron, some gold, Curse of Vanishing boots, which isn't that great, but they're actually pretty decent boots. And then we got some iron boots, an iron helmet, lights, and a potion of healing, which I think is actually a pretty good run, especially since we only went there for the elytra. I do need to get some rockets so that I can start flying around, but I'll probably do that off camera. Now on to the main part of today's video. Let's build our steampunk style airship and move our portal. I've been doing a ton of grinding off camera, gathering as much copper. Also, thank you to Artorvian for just giving us some copper out of the kindness of his heart. And I also bought some wool, and I've been gathering up just a ton of materials for this build. I think I have absolutely everything I need. I do still need to head over to GP shop to grab some wax for the copper, just to make sure it doesn't change color, but I'll do that stuff off camera along with the rockets. Let's jump into the time lapse and let's build ourselves a steampunk style airship. I really think you guys are going to like this one. All right, guys, there is our beautiful, awesome steampunk airship, all built, looking nice. This thing is absolutely massive. It's huge. It's steampunky, which is really awesome. It's probably the only steampunky thing that we have on this island, and it's not even on the island, but it's the only steampunky build that we have built so far. I absolutely love it. Hopefully you guys love it as well. We have a nice deck here that we could use for maybe some storage or something like that. Maybe have some backup gear up here as well as down there, just in case. The only problem that I have noticed with this airship holding our nether portal is the fact that when my elytra do break, and they already broke before, I have no way of getting up here unless I use my fortune pickaxe to mine some things, which isn't too bad. But if both my elytra are broken, or if I lose my elytra, I really have no way of getting up here other than pillaring up with some dirt. So we might have like a secondary portal. Hopefully it doesn't come to that, but it's probably a good idea to have a secondary portal at least somewhere on the island, or maybe we have another secondary portal underneath this one that will still link up to the nether portal, which everything is all linked up. I placed the portal in here. It's nice. If we pop in here, it hooks right up to our nether hub, which we're still working on. I did have some problems with the portal placement in the nether, but luckily Puff was online and he helped us out. So when I was first looking at this, I just had the wrong coordinates. I was about 20 blocks off, so just in the wrong spot, which is awesome news, because I was like, oh man, am I gonna have to build this entire airship somewhere else, or if I'm gonna have to use this airship for something else? I mean, it does look really great, but now the fact that it actually serves a function for us is really awesome. I'm super happy with this build. But with that being said, that is it for this episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun building this thing. thing. I'm not quite sure what we're going to be doing next episode, but I do know it's going to be back on the island, and hopefully it's going to be expanding our steampunk docks. Whether it's going to be the airship or the water ships, I'm not sure yet. But thank you guys for hanging out. Remember, if you're brand new or haven't already subscribed, please consider doing so. It really does help my channel grow, and I really do appreciate it. Remember to leave a like, leave a comment, let me know what you think of the episode, let me know what you think of the series, and I'll catch you guys next time here on the Afterlife.